As anti-vaccination protests continue in Canada, a similar storm is now brewing in New York. Thousands of New York City municipal employees face termination without proof as COVID-19 vaccination deadline ends. On February 7th, Mayor Eric Adams issued deadline to all unvaccinated workers to either get a vaccine shot against COVID-19 or get fired. Mayor's office stated that less than 4,000 workers were facing termination at the end of January. The office is now expected to have updated numbers of affected employees by February 14th. Thousands hit to the streets to protest against the vaccine deadline, demanding that the city recall this order, emphasizing that the administration was overreaching and exceeding their governance mandate.
I'm here because I believe that these mandates are unconstitutional and the government and these tyrants are overreaching their power.
Union leaders vented anger over the enforcement of the mandate. Uniformed Firefighters Association called for the city to accept neutral immunity. Now, about 2,000 firefighters requested reasonable accommodations. 500 of them are still awaiting a decision by the city.
Today, approximately a dozen New York City firefighters are among countless other New York City employees that are facing termination for refusing to get vaccinated on the New York City vaccine mandate program. These firefighters spent a career in service to the city, protecting the lives and property of New York City residents at the risk of their own lives, health, and safety. Most, if not all of them, became infected with COVID directly from their work for the city, and it's appalling to myself and many others that natural immunity that was gained by the infection from working for New York City was then ignored by New York City as an acceptable alternative to vaccination.
Republican candidate for governor Andrew Giuliani slammed the vaccine mandate, participating in a protest against the deadline in the city. Giuliani said that the fight was for the freedom of choice.
We are fighting to make sure that our children do not have to be forced to wear these masks. We're fighting to make sure that our kids do not have to be forced to get this vaccination. And we're fighting to stand up for those 4,000 workers who may get fired today.
Despite outcry and protests by union leaders and city employees, Mayor Eric Adams has said that he is determined to carry out the termination. Adams characterized the employees' termination as quitting, saying that they're choosing to leave their jobs by not following the rules.
Fired or forced to quit, however you want to describe it.
The call is there. It's not about termination. It's about vaccination. We want people to be vaccinated. I don't want to see the city close down again. And all we can do is continue to encourage people, get vaccinated, and hopefully people get the booster shot as well.
If terminated, it will be the biggest worker reductions in the United States due to vaccine requirements. Latest figures show around 95% of the city's workforce have received at least one vaccine dose, and about 1% of the city's workforce faces termination. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.